Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now, I'm missing my favourite TV show for this, so you better watch this video or else. So, yeah, watch this video, because I'm missing Paul Blacom for this. Yeah. Anyways, so today I'm gonna be doing something I've never done before, but I've kinda promised to review it for years. It's kinda not, but like, I've meant to review it since like 2021. Sorry, my hair's a mess. But literally never got round to it. Yeah, and today I'm doing it. So, I spent the last 50. How long is the album? It's like, yeah, 50 minutes listening to Charli's self-titled album. And today I'm going to review it all. Saying, like, I'm going to review it all. Like, that's some feat that I've never done before. Reviewing an entire album. Groundbreaking. Yeah, without wasting too much time, let's get into this. So, the album starts with Next Level Charli. Now, this song is a bit of a, like, a sort of chill song. It's very late summer. Yeah, very chill. It's also quite monotone. She's singing in quite high up in her register, and it's pretty much one note for the entire song, and she's kind of yelling. Yeah. So yeah, she's pretty much just yelling for the entire song. And she gets, yeah, and there's many different sort of moving components to this. There's this sort of like wiry, no, yeah, wiry, sort of like a word to describe it. Synth, the sort of kind of just like it's very staccato, and then you've got this sort of wavy sort of synth that kind of rises and you know sinks, and you've got the vocals and the background vocals. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe this. It's a chill song. It's alright, not one of my favourites from the album, but you know what? Yeah, quite like the song. Now let's get on to the best song of all time, aka Gone, featuring Christine and the Queens. So, I've described Number One Angel before, I think, on this channel, saying that Number One Angel is basically when you tell a group of hyperpop producers to make a pop album, and that's what they did. But, they but instead they sort of made music of the time of 2017. They very much made a trap pop influenced album. Gone is when you ask them to make a not a bubblegum pop, but sort of like a housey pop track, but use sort of synth sort of instruments that you'd find in like a traditional Charli song. Well, like a song that you probably find on Pop 2 or Vroom Vroom or XCX World. Probably not XCX World because Sophie produced most of that and it doesn't sound like Sophie at all, but like an AG song, It's got a very sort of bouncy bass. Charli serving vocals while also spitting. I'm so grateful. Hate my label. Wait, no. I'm so. I feel so unstable. Hate my label. Can't swear. Parents are watching. Can't swear. But yeah, I think yeah. Anyways, so yeah, best song ever made, right? So it's quite a chill song. Charli serves in the chorus as well, and then Christine comes in, and she sort of serves as well. And some of her diction, I think it's just because she's French, is kind of like weird. I originally thought she said, but the stare fig. Um, yeah, yeah. But I think the lyrics are quite actually deep. I see myself and I look scared and confused. Wait, did they just talk? Why is it so? I thought they said, was it said too loud? I thought she said that. Do they do they wish to run through me? I thought they said. Because I barely ever look at the lyrics. I just like jam at it, and I very rarely I pay attention to the lyrics. If I can hear it, I'll remember it and I'll sing along next time. You know, oh my god, it looks like a bush is protruding from my head. Oh, I hate it. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, and then the chorus comes in, and I can't put my finger on it, but I think it's a sort of synth, but there's some sort of background instrument somewhere in the mix there that just makes it like so euphoric and so, new word, eusexual, that I just invented. Somebody probably already said that, but I sort of said it off the cuff the other day, because thank you FK Twigs for teaching us the word eusexual. Um, yeah, so, there we are. Um, what happens is there's sort of no, not a breakdown, that comes later, sort of like quiet moment where they sort of just ad-lib some of the lyrics, and Christine and the Queen spitting in French, non me cherche pas, je ne suis pas là, baby, non me cherche pas, je ne suis pas là, and then there's a breakdown, like, so why do it, and it's sort of like a really good transition. It's this breakdown that AG made where it contains like these vocal samples throughout the song, and it's the best thing known to man. Like, why do we keep when the water runs? And, it says the chorus lyrics while just saying keep over and over again, and these vocal effects over Christine's voice, and it's just the best thing known to man. Charli said herself when AG sent this to her, she literally listened to it on hours on end. It is the best song known to man. It is 4 minutes long, but it doesn't feel like half of that. It feels like 2.5 minutes. Genuinely, it feels so short. So, we've got Cross You Out, which I can't remember his name. That guy in like the thank you quotes to Charlie, like of that guy who passed away. Apparently, this would have been his favourite song. So Sky Forever, I remember watching an interview back in the time when she went back when she released this. When she released it, going track by track, and she said that her and Sky had sort of been linking up for years because they'd been working with the same producers, and she invited her on. I think this song is like, it's quite sort of, with hyperpop, you've either got bops or you've got like kind of like slow burners, because often like the instruments in hyperpop sounds sort of like very much like are very much suited to high tempo songs. So when they make a ballad, it's very much more like a slow burn rather than a thing. And this is a slow burn. It has a very sort of hard, crunching, sludgy synth with these almost chill synths dancing on top. And the hook's pretty cool. I think, I remember once I made a Charli XCX Eras tour, and this was the opener. And you know how you've got it's been a long time coming, and it sort of interpolates like lines from each album, like saying each album, like, it's fearless, it's been a long time coming, big reputation. Yeah, anyways, and she, and I thought, I don't know, when you're not around, I don't know, I just had that energy, and then it sort of does that, and then what happens, is it sort of almost like, just like stops, and sort of rebuilds in the bridge, I've become someone better, yeah, now I look in the mirror, yeah, and, you know, and it does the very basic pop sort of cliche thing, where after the bridge, they strip back the instruments in the chorus and sing the first two lines, and then kick back in the full production, which makes it so much more impactful. It's such a cliche, and she uses it here, and I love it. Um, and, I think they have quite good symmetry, Sky and Charlie. Not Gone level symmetry, though. But yeah, love this song. Not one of my favourites, but love it. Then we've got 1999. Side Eye. Side Eye. Side Eye. We love this song, but mm, no, it does not suit the album, and you can tell that it's just kind of the basic pop hit that they just used so that Atlantic will let her make the album. You can tell it's that. Like, there's nothing more to say. And Trog Savant, they're good together, as it's proved, it's been a good sort of friendship, partnership, they do, like, tons of ads together, like, I recently saw them in a Google ad together, saying, Charlie, you're not serving with the lamp, because he was doing a dance and she was holding a lamp that was really weirdly shaped. And I like this song, but, like, can we talk about how they were both, like, 7 in 1999, so it just kind of feels disingenuous. And the music video is okay, but, like, not the Bob. Not the Bob. Not, not liberal Anna Wintour. Not woke Anna Wintour. No. Do not. Yeah. Yeah. No, nobody looks good with a coconut head apart from Anna Wintour, so yeah, Charlie, maybe you should have kept this hairstyle in the bin, honestly. Thrown that wig away. Yeah, you should have never done it. Love you, Charlie, but, like, no. And, we love this. Oh, wrong song. Yeah. And, it's alright. And the lyrics fine, it's just a fun song to dance away to, but, yeah, not really it. Then we have Click, which is, it's very much like, there's a very thin line in hyperpop between bop and a song trying to be a bop, but it's too abstract and experimental to work. There's another song on this album that's that. And it's a very thin line between the two. Click is literally, like, on that line, like a trapeze performer, like, on that trapeze. Like, it's a trapeze, and she is balancing on it, not on either side, like she is just stood there. It works, though. It's got this sort of roaring synth, and, Charlie sort of rides on top of it, and, the synths sort of pop out at you, and it's very loud, very blaring. And there's also the lyric of, I'm so 2020 with my vision 2020 with precision, I'm so legit. I'm so 2020 when I wanna go pop, I'll pop, I got them hits. It's very much sort of like, it's kind of ill-fitting because it's sort of like, kind of thinking that 2020 was just gonna kind of be like a continuation of 2019. Oh, were they wrong. Oh, were they wrong. Unless you're talking about the first 2 months of, like, 2020. If you're talking about like January and February 2020, then yeah. But March onwards, no. No. So yeah, her verse is pretty good. Pretty nice, cool, love it. Then we've got the chorus, and then it's kind of awkward because it just goes quiet and then it sort of slowly builds up, and then just Kim just pops in. Now, I don't think you know how I feel about Kim Petras. You know, she works with Dr. Pook. It's not. It's not. And, yeah, so, you know, but this was when we liked Kim. We liked Kim Petras. Okay, so we liked Kim Petras back then. Well, kind of did at least. That's besides the point. So, working with Kim, and Kim, she kind of pops off, but, like, it's kind of nothing. It's a nothing burger. Like, Charli's is good. Kim's a nothing burger. And then Tommy Cash, no. We'll get onto him later. Yeah, his delivery of the chorus is okay. And then, basically, Tommy just sort of, like, bangs in, sort of, like, knocks the door down. And these sort of, like, almost, like, hypnotizing synths. You know, like in a film when it's sort of, like, hypnotizing you, and there's, like, a sort of synth that kind of sounds like that. Yeah. And, such poetry as, I'm hard, like Sudoku, expensive like cocoa. If no pay, I won't go. Don't talk with a broke hoe. Tommy go real loco. Look at the rich hobo. Ching ching. Babushka do go go. Yeah, solo I go pro. Macintosh and Big Mac. Duck. No to duck around this block. Please don't. Doors unlocked. Like I don't really give up. Flame at you. Jump out. Dat for me. Clink. Let me hashtag. We get lit, but we never need a lot. Don't like fake class. But when like I don't really give up. He very much like he starts screaming it like he's getting really hyped up and everyone's getting really hyped up. No, we're not. No, it's giving contractual obligation. Like no, this is not. Then she sings the chorus again, and then the reason why I have hearing loss. Well, I don't know if I have hearing loss, but the reason why I have bad hearing, and the reason why I'm going to be deaf by the age of 30, just pops in, and it just, if the rest of the song was blaring, this is like, that's giant speaker that everyone's like, what's the first song you play on it? No. But, yeah, it's giving that, and it's a hit, but, like, my ears, it's giving that one picture of J.K. Rowling, turn it off. Mm. Then we've got Warm. So, one thing, it's giving Charli XCX track listing. It's giving Charli XCX, Taylor Swift track listing. Because Taylor Swift does not know how to assemble a track list for her life. And I know that it's not, like, as sort of thing, but, like, take Lover, for example. Right, so we have, London Boy, a very tongue-in-cheek song about loving, dating British guys. Then Soon You'll Get Better, My Mother Has Cancer. I mean, my mother doesn't actually have cancer, but, like, that's what the song is about. And then False God, which is, Everything's Okay. Me and my boyfriend, hey, yay, get involved in very extracurricular activities. And the jump scare is just, no. And then we've got You Need to Calm Down. This is totally about gay people, guys. Anyways, let's talk about me. Let's talk more about me. And then, Afterglow, I'm sorry. Because it's my fault. Me. I'm a 5-year-old. Yeah, no, bad track listing. So we've got 1999, really pop hit, Click, like blasting your eardrums out, warm, quiet, poppy sort of hit, featuring Haim, of all people. It's a sort of chill song, it's really like a ballad. It's got a little groove to it, it's a bit like Rewind, but like a little bit more down-tempo. It's got these sort of like, not cold, sort of cold but also warm sort of synths, and they sort of loop around, and the Haim sisters, they have a nice delivery. Fine, whatever. Next we have Thoughts, the first solo track she's made since like XCX. I'm just joking, but like, yeah, she proved to us that she can actually make a solo song, guys. I know. So we've got Thoughts. It has, those hypnotizing synths that I was saying in Tommy Cash's verse in Click. Yeah, very much that as well. But it's like a ballad. It's like B2B featuring Tinashe, but like, B2B featuring Tinashe is like, I'm literally miserable and I'm so tired because I am literally on the brink of exhaustion. But I love it, yay! And Thoughts is like, I'm on the brink of exhaustion. Not yay. And the lyrics are very much delivered in a very sort of cold, tired, sort of kind of just like demeanor. And the ending is just like, oh my god, because it's like you're stuck in a whirlwind, but like robotic, and yeah. So yeah, there we are. Now we have Blame It On Your Love, aka track 10, but it was it's an EDM hit made for the mid to late 2010s. And it's okay, but like, it's just fine. I just rather listen to track 10, honestly. Like, yeah, no. Just no. Then we have White Mercedes, which... So yeah, moving on. I don't want to talk about this flop anymore. So next we have White Mercedes. Now, I like White Mercedes. I didn't get it on the first go. It's very much like a traditional pop ballad, and it's like Issues featuring by Julia Michaels, and it's kind of just like her version of that, and it's nice, but like, again, not really what I listen to Charli XCX for. If I want to get basic pop hits, Dua Lipa is right there. Yes, that was Dula Peep Shade. Yes, it was. Next we have Best Song of All Time, Silver Cross. Now, this is like, I think Charli XCX has many Charli XCX has hyper-pop tracks, and she has bops, and then she has club tracks. Silver Cross is one of those. It has this sort of like, it has like a good sort of like build up or whatever, and then it sort of drops, and this synth sort of almost like melds and sort of morphs and sort of almost like shakes around and bends and does this and that and this and that, and it's just the best song of all time. And then the beat kicks in, and like it's going crazy, and these vocal samples, like it's like beautiful, but also like bumping that at the club before bumping that at the club ever existed, and it's crazy, and it's Von Dutch crazy and going feral. Von Dutch crazy before Von Dutch crazy even existed. Then we've got a couple of ballads. So we've got I Don't Want to Know. Trivia about this, if you're an angel, you'll know this, probably. This is the earliest song made for the album, and it was made back in 2017, because, Charli basically made an album in 24 hours with AG. Most of the songs never really saw the light of day. Some of them got leaked. Got made into a full song. And this was one of them. And like basically she said that she recorded this at 3 a.m. and she was like so tired. And it's just kind of like a synth ballad with these sort of like, it's like kind of 80s ballad synth but also quite modern, and it's nice, but again, it's alright. Then we've got Official, which has this sort of like staccato sort of hitting like synth, which is just about this new relationship, and it's got this sort of like piano sort of synth line that's really like frolicking over the top, and it's like really nice and really reminiscent. Um, yeah, also a really embarrassing like misheard lyric, because like at the best of times I can barely hear what she's saying. Her diction is crap. But like, yeah, so when she said, I remember our first date, no chocolate and no bouquet, I thought she was saying, I remember our first date, chocolate and marble cake. I'm just gonna let you sit and like shame me for a minute there. No. Yeah. But yeah, I like it. Cool, whatever, but yeah, no. Fine, whatever. A.G. Cook did produce this though, did cover this for 7G, so that's a fun fact. And it's got slightly different production, but it's basically the same, except AG is singing it. So, you know how I said earlier, Click sort of, sort rides the line between being too experimental and too abstract to work and being a bob. Shake It is being too experimental and too abstract to work. The sections in this, amazing, amazing. So you've got Shake It, right? So it just says, I shake it, I shake it, I shake it, ooh. I shake it, I shake it, I shake it, ooh. I shake it all on you. I shake it, I shake it, I shake it, ooh. And then it says it in a couple different vocal effects, like making her sound like a robot, but like, nobody cares. And, and then this sort of beat comes in, and it's kind of like a bop. And then this sort of like pounding beat comes in, and like it's like the hypnotizing synth in Tommy Cash's verse, trigger warning Tommy Cash, where Big Frida kind of spits on it. She's spitting, we love it, and it's great, but it's just kind of like, okay, okay. And then, you know, and then it's just like, and then this vocal effect comes in, where it sort of like kind of mutes her voice at some bit, so it's like, and it's like, I'm sorry, no. And it's like this thing that raises, and it sounds really ugly. I don't want to be listening to this. And then it's Miss Cupcake on this track in 3, 2. And Cupcake like whispering, and she does it, and the beat is kind of good, but it's just kind of like hitting you in the head constantly, because this synth comes in and literally like smacks you in the face every 2 seconds, and it's like, okay, yeah, fine. And then Brooke Candy comes in, and then it's just kind of like a continuation, but a little bit more quiet, and like genuinely, oh, these lyrics are horrible. Tell me what you want, daddy. Little bit of sugar, little bit of Brooke Candy. Okay, I like that. Cocaine colored sheets. Could just say white. Yeah, yeah, no. And like there's this thing, these 2 lines, where if you know, you know, I'm not reading them out loud, because it's, no. I'm not reading them out loud, where it just doesn't rhyme, and it's just, no. Okay, Buick doesn't write her lyrics, but like, that's different, it suits her. This doesn't. Well, she rhymes half the time, but Yeah, and then it's sort of like this thing where it's like shake, 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 and then Pablo Vittar comes in, and she's singing, and it's like this synth coming back again to slap you in the face every 2 seconds. Well, it's just kind of like this like ticking clock, and then the synths come in, and then and then the and then there's this synth that comes in and raises in volume and literally blasts your eardrums out, and then the beat from the start comes back, and it's like, okay, fine, yeah, but it's just like, no, it's too abstract, it doesn't work. I like it in concept, but it just doesn't work. I love the song, but it just doesn't work. And then we have February 2017, which I only just realised features Claro. Sorry, I committed the foul act of Claro shade. Um, yeah, so, yeah, sorry about that. Um, and, it starts off with this sort of almost like ballads kind of thing, this little groovy sort of bop thing, with these sort of poppy synths kind of thing. And it's kind of like, yeah. And then the beat just like kind of drops, and it's like EDM, but it's like we forgive it because it's actually kind of good. February 2017, we love you, and then the song ends, and then this sort of like spooky sort of crackle thing, and then Yeji comes and speaks in Korean. I don't know what it means because I don't speak Korean, but love you. Um, but yeah, it's a good song, love it. Then we have 2099 featuring Troye Sivan. Now, anything bad that I said about 1999, flip it and reverse it into something good, and you can say that about 2099. I originally didn't like this at first, but like, it's so good. It's like a slow burner, and it's like really sort of like robotic, and it reminds me of Miami for some reason. It reminds me of Florida, and like floral, and like a floral dress, and like the synths are like really sort of like driving and whatever, and it's like, oh my god, yeah. And there's this section where it's sort of like trilling synth, and Charlie's just singing, and it's like, and then it's the voices like like go from left to right ear, and we love it, and can't really say much more about it. Oh yeah, and then the pre-chorus, forgot about that. And like it's like like the bridge in Delicious. Take that, times it by 10, and you've got the bridge in whatchamacallit 2099, 10 times more euphoric, and it's just like, yes, give it to me, serve it, serving, and then love it. Think I care about the thing. What happened to I'm famous but not quite? You know, yeah, I don't care about the thing. That's just lying. Let me read you. Let me read you to the lyrics of a song on Brat called I Might Say Something Stupid. I don't feel like nothing special. Wait, no. I might say something stupid. Talk to myself in the mirror. Wear these clothes as disguise. Just to re-enter the party. Door is open, let in, but still outside. I look perfect for the background. I get nervous, sip the wine. I go so cold. I go so cold. 'Cause I don't know if I belong here anymore. I don't feel like nothing special. I snagged my tights out on the lawn chair. Guess I'm a mess and play the role. Used to live just for the party, door is open, I'm famous but not quite. But I'm perfect for the background, 1 foot in a normal life. I go so cold, I go so cold. 'Cause I don't know if I belong here anymore. I've been looking at you. Yeah. Fame, sure hun. Sure hun. Sure hun. But like, song's too good to diss it. So, there. Yeah, there we are. So yeah, that's my long rants on Charli's third studio album of the same name. So I hope you liked this video, and I won't see you tomorrow. I haven't got a video tomorrow or the day after because I'm at my dad's, and I don't have recording software over there for that. So I'll see you on Sunday then. So there you are, and I'll be posting videos on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and possibly Wednesday if I've got the time for it. I don't know when I'm leaving for Manchester. I think it's quite early, so, probably not, but, peace. Love, love, peace, peace. There's a guy in a How-To wheel. Peace, peace, love, love. And some dudes on rolling skates. I don't even know if those are the right lyrics, but, Eurovision 2013. We love it. Except we don't. Swedish propaganda. Go away. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.